Story of a man named Ajani and how the crown he wore became the weight that almost destroyed him. But more than that, it's the story about power and what happens when power forgets the people. Ajani was a simple man, a palm wine tapper, in a small Yoruba village, tucked between the forest and the red earth. He had no royal blood, no wealth, no titles. But what he had was wisdom. People came to him to settle disputes. He never raised his voice, but somehow it always silenced the crowd. Children loved him, elders respected him. So when the old chief, Odetola, died, the village shocked the land. They chose Ajani, a common man, to wear the sacred beads. And Ajani in those early days ruled with the heart of his servant. He listened, he gave, he remembered everyone's name. But my friend, what happened when a man begins to believe is greater than the gods? That's when the trouble begins. At first, it was small. He began to expect gifts before helping settle matters. A chicken here, a basket of yams there, then came a goat, then gold. Soon, people no longer came to him with problems. They came with bribes. Justice was no longer blind. It bought whoever had deeper pocket. Then came the day of Mama Teni, a widow, no husband, no children, just a small piece of farmland her late husband left behind. A rich trader wanted that land, and he knew exactly who to flatter. Mama Teni pleaded her case with tears in her eyes, but Ajani didn't even let her finish. He banged his staff and declared, "Silence, woman! You dishonor the throne." And when she dared to cry out, he had her whipped. The drum stopped that day. The laughter faded, but no one said a word. One rule broken led to many, and then came silence. Then came the Harmattan, dry, dusty, sharp as memory. The village oracle, silent for 10 seasons, suddenly began to speak. At night, he stood before the sacred tree and chanted, "Ajani's shadow grows longer than his body. The heart shall rise, the land shall speak, the gods are watching." Ajani laughed. He called it superstition, but the heart, it remembered. His crop withered, his roof collapsed during the next storm, and worst of all, his only son, Adedayo, fell ill. No healer could find the root, not even the bone spoke of hope. When the masquerade dances in daylight, even children know something is wrong. Desperate, Ajani left his palace and walked barefoot into the forest to the shrine of Ogun. There, he met an old priestess, her voice like the wind between iron trees. She said, "Ajani, you wore the crown like a tyrant, not a servant. Restore justice, or the gods will finish what they started." Ajani returned, not as chief, but as a man. He called the village. He confessed every sin. He gave Mama Teni back her land, banished the crook trader, and most shockingly, he formed a council of elders, so no chief will ever rule unchecked again. He took off his crown and said, "Power is a loan from the people, not a throne to own." That night, it rained for the first time in months, and his son, he opened his eyes and whispered, "Papa." And that, my friend, is the story of Ajani, The chief whose shadow grew too long. It a stay still hold in quiet village, a reminder that even the strongest tree falls if its roots rot unseen. Power must serve or it will destroy. Thanks for watching. See you next time.